Hey legend, thank you for cruising by my channel where I talk about dual enrollment, business, and tech. My name is Amara, also known as A Young Legend, and today I'm going to share with you 10 amazing tips for taking online college classes. COVID-19 has forced many students to pursue taking online high school and college classes to remain safe at home. But for most, 2020 is the first year that they have taken online classes. Education data states that in April of 2020, over 98% of institutions transitioned majority of their classes to online learning. The ability to stay focused when you're in lecture, as a student, you're attending classes and completing homework on time, it does require a level of discipline and determination. So here are 10 great tips to help you ace your online classes. The first tip I have to help you with your online classes is log in at least 5 minutes early. Joining your class video chat just a few minutes early allows you to prepare for the lecture ahead. As we've seen on viral videos and very entertaining commercials, some people still do not know that there is a mute button. Whether you are using Zoom, GoToMeeting, Google Meet, or Microsoft Teams, every platform has the ability to turn on and off your audio and your video. By showing up early, you can adjust the settings to exactly what you need. My favorite setting is deselecting the checkbox to always show your camera when you join a Zoom call. Bonus tip, if a lot of people haven't unmuted themselves on Zoom, you have the option to pin your professor's video chat so that you can see his screen and see him as he's talking. The second tip that I'm going to share with you today is how to diffuse technical issues. The world that we live in right now has made it very easy for us to rely on our technology for day-to-day work. Unfortunately, it is not that reliable when it comes to internet, software, hardware, etc., and you may experience, if you haven't already, a lot of issues. Technical complications such as turning in your homework on time or not being able to attend class due to a missing or broken link can be resolved with this 3-step process. Step 1 is contact the students in your class. If you have an issue that can be resolved by emailing somebody else in your class, make sure to do that. There is an option in your course dashboard to email the class list. This sends out a mass email to everyone and include your problem and what you would like help with. The second step is contact your teacher. If the students can't help you and there is a very technical issue that cannot be resolved otherwise, you can send an email through your course dashboard, or you can send an email through your Outlook or school Gmail. The third step is attempt to contact your teacher through other avenues. If email doesn't work or they take more than a day to respond and your students in your class are not able to help you, consider other options like putting a post in your Ask Your Instructor discussion, or you can message them if they provided a phone number in your syllabus, or if you're submitting homework and you're not able to do it based off of any technical issues you ran into, make sure to put a comment, turn in what you can, but put a comment in there that I had trouble doing this, I'm waiting on your response, and then I can turn it in. Please keep in mind that I'm having technical issues when grading. Very important. Bonus tip, always include screenshots in your emails and messages so that other people can see what issues you're running into from your perspective. You can do screenshots by snip and sketch on your computer, or there's always a print option on your keyboard. The third tip that I have is use multiple devices for maximum productivity. I recently shared on Instagram that I use 2 devices to attend class and do work at the same time. So I have Microsoft Teams, Zoom, and my course dashboard app installed on my phone so that I can take notes, I can follow code exercises, and I can complete in-class assignments. And to address the issue of your screen size being too small on your phone, I have the orientation set to horizontal when I'm attending class, so I can turn my phone like this. The screen gets bigger, and I turn up the brightness, and I use an affordable tripod to hold my phone in a very comfortable position on my desk. So it looks like this, and I can turn my phone like this so I can watch it right on my desk, and it works very good for me. I found it very affordable. I think it was $5 at a store. And if a phone doesn't work for you, consider using a tablet or another computer. And a bonus tip, I just found out today that while I was attending class, if you double click on the screen, it actually zooms in on your Zoom call. So you can zoom in multiple times and make it as big as you want, and that's another option to consider. The fourth tip I have is how to effectively work in groups. Group work during this time is definitely an adjustment for everyone to be able to collaborate and complete work virtually. So there are plenty of free tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams, etc. Teams is my favorite to be able to message back and forth, schedule video calls that show up in your calendar. You can share your screens when you're on calls, and record the call for members who are not able to attend. You can also create documents in all these applications so that every member of the team can work on a document at the same time. The fifth tip that I have is finding a virtual study buddy. One of the most difficult situations that students faced in March when everyone was forced to go online is being able to still hang out with friends and manage interactions outside of school. So besides scheduling calls so that you can still hang out with your friends over video chat, if you can find a study buddy or a person that is in each of your classes, this will allow you to collaborate with that other student when you are having trouble on a problem. You need to find someone that can help you if you don't understand questions, if you're having any technical issues, so that you can work through these challenging times together. The next tip that I have for online classes is key resources to help you with keeping track of your homework. During times where you have to keep track of deadlines, it is crucial to have a planner. Whether it is a digital planner or a paper planner, using a planner allows you to include important days on the monthly calendar, and for your daily calendar, you can include what classes you need to attend so that you don't miss logging on at the right time, and the homework that you're going to complete for that day. So I have a planner that is coming out for dual enrollment students specifically. Of course, other students can use it because it will have the essentials of your everyday planner, but there will be some elements of it that are specific to dual enrollment students, like keeping track of equivalencies, GPA conversions. So if you're interested in pre-ordering your planner for 2021, click the link in the description box. We are taking pre-sales now, and they will be delivered to your door before the new year starts, so you can graduate debt-free and early with dual enrollment. So I'm sure you're wondering, hey Amara, where do I put my homework? If you said I use the monthly calendar for important days and the daily calendar for classes and the homework I'm going to do today, there are homework assignments that I know are due months out. Asana is a free and great tool that you can use. I implemented that into my college routine this semester, and it's amazing. You can add your homework assignments that do have due dates and don't have due dates, which is very important for me because some homework is just to be determined. So you can include that in your Asana dashboard. I broke up every single section by classes, and that was another important part that you can't do with a planner, is put your homework that's due now and later under one class. You can filter it of what's due today, what's due next week, what's due at the end of the semester, and this will help you manage your work digitally. You can download it on your phone as well. The seventh tip that I have is things you should know about digital textbooks. If you have textbooks for some, if not all of your classes this school year, there are a few features that you should know about that would probably make you consider purchasing digital textbooks all the time. Control F on Windows or Command F on Mac is where you can search an entire page for a specific word or phrase. And in some digital textbooks, they provide a search bar for you to search the entire book. Also, textbooks that are through Cengage and MindTap are just a few examples of platforms where they allow you to highlight text in your book. Another important tip is most online textbooks contain a page in the front of each chapter with need-to-know words. They're usually in bold, they might be sprinkled throughout, but they also give a summarized page of words that you should definitely include in your notes. Number 8 is tips for digital note-taking. If your teacher uploads their presentation slides to the course dashboard before a lecture starts, you don't have to make separate notes. If it is a PowerPoint slide, you can just add an additional slide, make your notes where the lecture stopped, and you can even include it right on that presentation slide if you want to make any changes. But if it's a .pdf file and you have a pen that goes with your phone, tablet, or your computer, mine goes with my computer, you can actually draw on your .pdf slides. And bonus tip, if your teacher is showing work that you want to capture and you wish you could write down exactly what they're putting, you can do print screen. So that command that I told you about, print screen your teacher's screen and include that in your presentation. And here's a fun online tip that can help you knock out schoolwork while you're at home. Finding music, but instrumental music specifically, to listen to while you're doing work allows you to read, think, and write while you're listening to music. It's the best of both worlds, and surprisingly enough, there's instrumental music for just about everything. You can find instrumental hip-hop, you can find classical music. I like traditional classic music. The last tip that I have for your online college classes is use your school's virtual services. Even though you cannot be on campus this year or attend high school, the services are still operational. So if you are struggling with the class, don't hesitate to reach out. It's better to do it when you're struggling and you have that initial question than to wait and realize that you are close to failing a class. So consider attending your professor's online office hours. If they list them, you can also email to schedule a specific appointment. Also, you should still be attending virtual conferences, any career fairs. Online college classes are a big adjustment for everyone. I mean everyone. So I really hope that these 10 foolproof tactics for online classes can help you as you're attending Zoom University for as long as who knows when. And comment down below what your favorite musical playlist is, any other tips that you find would be helpful for someone else. I definitely made sure to think about things that I wish I would have known when I started classes, but I started taking classes before the pandemic, so I'm quite experienced in making sure I manage my time well and ace college classes online. Also, I already mentioned that the Dual Enrollment Planner will be taking pre-sales. Definitely click the link in the description box. It is going to be a humongous launch. Countdown is already on. Definitely don't miss it for November. If you click the link, you can subscribe to be notified of when the launch is going on so you can get your pre-sale deal and get your book delivered to you before the school year starts. I cannot wait for the Dual Enrollment Planner because this is something that has been in the works for a really long time and I think it will help everyone. If you have any ideas of who you think would like to have it, if there are any ideas of how to get it out there to all the dual enrollment students, and there are a lot of dual enrollment students, that would be great. Definitely comment those down below too. And remember, every young legend started out with the dream to be legendary. Bye, legend.